What's up, everyone? Today I have an Echo PB413H. At least that's what the sticker says. And it doesn't start. The owner says it bogs. I say it doesn't start. Mainly because it's not starting. So I'm going to take him at 50% his word. I'm going to look at the fuel before I do anything and go from there. It does have fuel. I don't know exactly too much about the fuel, what's going on with it, how old it is, if it's even mixed. Who knows? Let's take a look at that, and potentially it could be a fuel problem. We're going to do just normal stuff, replacing a fuel, look at the spark plug, air filter, all that nonsense. And then if we do have to take off the carb, we will. I don't really want to because these carbs are not the easiest to clean sometimes, because, yeah. First things first, let's take a look at the fuel. As you can tell, it's been well taken care of, judging by, this everywhere and whatnot. Oh my, I don't even need to put my face next to that. That smells absolutely rancid. Okay, well, I'm gonna get a glass jar and try to take out that fuel. But while we're here, oh, that was even on tight. That's nice. Let's look at the air filter. Air filter is good. Okay, that's good to know. I'll leave that air filter off for the moment. Let's focus on this plug. I did pull it over like 5 times before I started recording. So if there's going to be any fouling, it's not the right size. We should see it. It's also not the right size. Hopefully this is the right size. It's not the right size. Eventually I would probably be beneficial for me to memorize what size this stuff is. There we go. Or to have a decent ordering system. Well, it is a NGK, so far we're doing good. Oh my god, that is disgusting. I didn't even think that would spark. So I'm gonna take a lighter, probably clean some of that off and see if we can't put a little bit of fuel. Actually, no, I'm going to dump the fuel out, put new fuel in there, good fuel. It's going to be the fuel that has the Echo armor in it. Technically, it's supposed to clean. That's going to need a little cleaning in there. But, and then we'll pump it up, do everything we need to, and see if it starts and runs normal. So far, the only thing I've done is I cleaned the plug out, took the air filter cover off. Well, I left it off, I should say. Excuse me. This is the second one of these. Good news is it does have oil in it. Bad news is it's pretty nasty. I don't think it's nasty enough where it wouldn't have ran, though. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. So I don't have high hopes for running. I did put a little bit of armor, the Echo armor mixed fuel in there and pumped up the primer bulb like 10 times to try to get rid of all that crap before I dumped it. After I dumped it, and then dumped out what I could. So theoretically, majority of the fuel in the carb should be the good fuel. If we have problems, I'm not going to have choke on. I'm going to have choke off for the beginning, and then we'll take it from there. Another thing is, I don't remember which way is a stop. This way is full throttle, okay. Still nothing. well, that's not bad. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it outside, let it run for about 5 minutes on about half throttle. Try to get as much of that old gas out there as I can and refresh with the new gas. If we need to, we will adjust the carb and see if that has any benefit. If not, we'll look at the muffler and see if there's any pluggage. Was a little smoky, but wasn't all too bad. Could be a problem. It kind of sounded a little funny when I was pulling on it though, so it could have a carbon buildup issue. But let me go ahead and I'm going to struggle to put that on, and then I'll be right back. And I think that's exactly what's happening, because I was able to get it running okay before. I mean, when I was letting it run for just kind of like a little test outside to kind of clean it out, still spewing out a decent amount of smoke, so that tells me there's a problem. Now, the needle right here is the low. The low is always closest to the engine or motor, whatever. That's the high. That's the idle. That doesn't do anything with fuel, just controls where the idle goes. I'm going to leave that where it is. Now, right now, I don't exactly know what I want to do, except I do know I want to lean out that just a little bit. Tightening is leaning, loosening is richening. It will run a little rich, it will not run a little lean, so it's better to be a little safer than sorry. But I do believe that we have a rich condition so far. If I'm unable to get it tuned, then we have a problem. Now, how I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with the high, get it going, and then go to the low, I'm going to get it going again, I'm going to go back to high, see if it's going to make any difference. So if you see me moving back and forth, you're not going to be able to see much, but that's what I'm doing. I was looking at the carb, and this is not the one I was thinking of. I'm thinking of the orange one, like the 580, I think it's the number. Those are annoying to clean. They're also very prone for problems. So there's that. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to try to get it started and get it tuned up. Hopefully that's it. Let's turn it to about half throttle, see what happens. You know what? I think we have it. So, what did we learn today? We learned that bad fuel is going to stop you from bogging, or going to start you bogging. Good, normal, clean, high quality fuel. This is non-ethanol, no anything added except for good high quality Echo Armor oil. It's 50-1, and it ran. I did nothing to the carb except tune what you saw, and I primed it like I told you like 10 times to try to get rid of the bad fuel in there, and that's it. And now it's running pretty good. It could stand to be tuned up a little bit more. I think the low, maybe a tad richer, but that's it. Other than that, you notice there's a little bit of smoke coming out. You know, like I said, there was a lot of oil in that cylinder, so I can imagine that it just needs to burn that off. If it doesn't burn off, then we have a tuning problem again, but I'm gonna let it run for about another 10 or 15 minutes, and if there is a problem, we'll bring it back, continue on with this project. But if not, I'm 99% sure this is ready to go. It idles good, it revs up good, it goes to a high. Now, here's the thing about 2 cycles as well. When you tune them, you don't want them to run as fast as possible. You try to get them run as fast as possible, and then you richen it up a little bit. Running that fast kind of will burn them up. You kind of want them to be a tad rich. It's going to lower the speed, yes, but for something like this, it's going to lower it so minimally you're not even going to notice, and you're going to have a lot better running engine. It's going to have a better longevity, it's going to be smoother. You don't want it to be super fast, super lean. That's bad. So this is a quick little video. This is going to be good for any type of Echo, really, any type of leaf blower, pretty much any type of 2-cycle, to be honest. Good, clean fuel. If you take your fuel out, excuse me, and it has this color, that's not good. So don't do that. The oil I put in here is red, so if yours is, or if you put this red oil in there as well, it should be a tint of red. But if it's more of a green like that is, that's not good. So hopefully this helped. Definitely put a like and subscribe if you want to see more. If this helped out, put a thumbs up, leave a comment below. Let me know what machine you use as a little advice on, and I'll catch you in the next video. Follow me on Small Engine 101 on Instagram. Have a good evening.